you have discussed the conditions that enabled the founding of the USA and mentioned that there was a 300-year period with little to no ET contact that helped make the USA possible. Are there any other details you care to share that you think could help us understand the way forward?
Well, that's a really good question. Well, for one, the population that was here was mostly indigenous, as you know. But however, the indigenous people do have legends of the sky people. And there are some tribes who talk about having extended, though relatively short, conversations with the Sky Brothers. As far as I know, that was roughly it. It could be that the focus was more on Europe than any other place. Now, let's take a look at that. Though there was relatively little going on here in the States in that regard, let's go back to Europe and let's go back to the many stories about children being visited. Let's go back to the stories where we have proof in art that the plague, the bubonic plague, that there were spacecraft, flying craft, spraying that over cities, where later became the plague. There are many, many stories throughout the world of starships. In China, you have stories of several emperors saying, why are those things moving? Why are those stars moving? And the wise consultants of those days were saying, well, because the wind is blowing, it's making the stars move, when in fact they were spacecraft. So there's been a lot here going on all the time. Has there been a lot of interaction between the common people? No, I don't believe so. I believe what was happening was that there were certain cultures or civilizations, such as the Sumerian, the Egyptian, where there was contact because of bloodlines. And that information was just never shared with the common people, ever. We have the same thing in Germany, the Habsburgs, aka the Windsors, etc. So it may appear that nothing was going on. It's just that it was not common knowledge in any way, shape, or form. So, but here in the States, we have those legends, most of which have been completely discarded and, just dismissed, completely out of hand. So, but there was things going on. It was just not as prevalent as it is now because you had a smaller population. Now you have a very large population where you have this incredible focus of intense energy, conscious energy that has the ability to change the landscape of our galaxy in a very positive way or in a very negative way. Okay? That's why we're getting so much attention.